The Global Latin Factor podcast.
Welcome you and all to another episode of the Global Latin Factor podcast. I'm your host, Crispin Valentin, and today we have another great episode because we have an amazing Latina that came to see us and visit the podcast. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube, subscribe so you can see the episode in full. Also on all the other platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, there's where you'll find it. Today we have Yossy Creo. Hola.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for the invite.
How you doing? So I've seen it differently on different platforms. Yossy Creo. Is that something like a hashtag or something?
Yes, it is a hashtag.
I like the word play on. You are an artist, songwriter, and you have thousands of YouTube views that I've seen, and most likely streamings. You have a real nice, like the songs that I've seen. There's only a few, but they're nice. They're really nice. We're gonna talk about all that. But first of all, we're gonna get to our segment, which is becoming very popular, and I'm only believing that because I feel like it is, and people have a lot of fun. Preguntas al Chile.
Preguntas al
All
Chile.
the graphics and stuff and everything. Ready? Tacos o burritos.
Tacos.
Corn tortilla or flour tortilla.
Corn, definitely.
Gorditas o flautas.
Ooh. Flautas.
Mexican coca o jarritos.
Coca.
Yeah. Agua de horchata, jamaica o tamarindo.
Agua de horchata.
Okay. Salsa verde, salsa roja.
Roja.
Okay. Menudo or pozole.
Menudo, definitely.
Churros or flan.
Flan.
Okay. Do you drink? Are you over 21?
Yes.
You are over 21. Okay.
Way over 21.
Well, as long as you're over 21,
Yes,
we
I
don't
am.
we don't support any underage drinking. Wait till you're 21. Why are you rushing? Corona, Indio, or Carta Blanca beers?
This is going to be weird, but I drink Ultra. I like Shiner, but
Yeah.
I like
Nothing wrong with
Ultra.
that. It's all good. It's all good. We in Texas. Okay, tequila or mezcal?
Tequila.
The hot sauce, Valentina, Tapatio, Cholula.
Valentina.
Okay. Paletas, you like the sandia, elote, or mango?
I like mango.
Okay. And the conchitas, you like the brown ones, the white ones, or the pink ones?
I think all of them.
All of them.
Yes.
Good. Good decision. Okay. And refried beans or borracho beans?
Borracho beans.
Okay. And to you, just in general, what does the word Latino mean to you? Do you identify as Latino? Is there anything particular that comes to mind anytime you think about the word Latino or Latina?
I just see it as a big family. You know, we all come together. We're a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. Okay. So tell me about, first of all, start off, you did send me some questions that you wanted to ask. We're going to touch up on those, but I want to know about your name. So is that your name short for something?
Well, I don't know. I grew up with my parents calling me Yossy. I never asked, you know.
Really?
So I don't even know. Yossy what? You know?
That's it?
Yes, I've never asked.
You never asked? Okay, so we'll have to do a follow-up video.
Yes.
Do me a favor, after we're done, if you ask them, do a video and then send it to us so we can post it on our page so we can know. Okay, so, all right. Who inspires you as far as music? Because I know you have different inspirations. You started very early. If I'm not mistaken, you started at the age of 12, 13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who is your inspiration as far as music?
I think, you know, all my family knows either how to play an instrument. Part of my mom's side, my dad's side. And I would say like one out of every family member knows, like my tias and my cousins, at least one of them knows how to sing.
That's dope.
So I just think it's just like in my blood, you know, but they never really took it serious like I'm trying to take it serious. So I feel like something that inspired me is you know, just to give my family a better future.
That's good. I like that. That's good. That was one of my questions too. Do any of your family come from the background? But I'm glad that they do it. And I can see like when we kids, right, we get influenced a lot.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. So you do play instruments, not instrument.
Yes, I do.
How many instruments do you play?
I play guitar. I started learning how to play the piano, but for some reason I was just not so into it. But I mean, I can, mess with it.
Mm-hmm.
I played clarinet when I joined band when I was in 5th grade. So I started with the clarinet. But I was like, oh, then I want to learn this instrument and this
Yeah.
instrument. And then I switched 5th grade to trumpet.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they didn't let me switch instruments again because you're like, you can't be switching instruments every year.
I know.
So you have to stick to one. But, I just fell in love with the trumpet. So I played it all the way till freshman year in college.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, you told me you have some scholarships from that, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that. How did that happen? Is there like an application process? Do you have to like play in front of some people to get that?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, so I auditioned. That was my senior year. To this college. It was Trinity Valley. I think that's the name of it.
In Dallas, right?
It's in Athens, Texas.
Athens.
Yes.
Okay, Trinity.
So, I played my instrument. They offered me certain amount of money, so they gave me a scholarship. Also for the choir, I was in choir, so they gave me another scholarship when I was there. So, at the end of the day, it was worth it. Not even playing it because I like it, but it was worth in the long run. So I got 2 scholarships for that.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about implementing that on some of your like your production or things like that?
Those instruments?
Like even the trumpet itself.
Maybe later on, yes. Try something different.
Yeah.
But definitely, I like exploring and trying different stuff. So maybe later on I would.
Yeah, there's a girl, her from Cañaverales. They do mixes with different people, and I forget her name, but she does a trumpet solo, and then she sings with them with the whole band. And I thought it was freaking so dope because I'd never seen it before.
No, I've heard some like reggaeton songs with trumpets, like Daddy Yankee's music. So it sounds pretty
Live
dope.
instruments, whenever you capture them, they sound a whole lot better than all the other instruments.
Yes.
The electronic instruments just gives it a different vibe.
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
like
pretty
acoustic
cool.
music actually.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so you actually, people might not know about this about you, but you like to learn different languages. Where did that come? Where did that come from?
I guess, just having different friends from different places. I used to work at this place when I came across people who speak French, Nepali, and Portuguese. So I started getting into that until I actually sat down and I can tell you I can have a conversation with someone in Portuguese.
Yeah.
So that's why I really started getting into it. So I'm all for learning.
How you been picking it up more? Have you gone through like a course online or how?
I actually did when back then, maybe that was like 4 years ago, a Portuguese course.
Yeah.
But the French and the Nepali is just mostly like YouTube videos and stuff.
I tried Duolingo for a little bit,
Oh,
trying
okay.
to learn manganese, but it just
No, it wasn't sticking.
I didn't. I would learn like a couple of phrases, or a couple of words actually, but I gave up on it. It wasn't my thing. I don't know. I'm good with English and Spanish.
No, and it's
But,
hard.
Portuguese though, okay, so Portuguese and French, they're part of the Romance language. They fall under the category, which is very similar, Latin, Portuguese, and all those. And I can see it sometimes when I see some Portuguese people, it sounds fast to me, but if I kind of pay a lot of attention, then even French. The other day I was watching this interview in French, and I swear I could understand what he was saying. I mean, I didn't to the T, no, but the general idea what he was talking about, and it was like environment, this and that. I'm like, oh, I know what you're saying.
Kind of got got an idea of what they were talking about.
Exactly. That's how I went to Italy, and that's how I went. That's how we got by because they didn't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Or English, and I knew Spanish, and then him and I, the cab driver, were like, okay,
Yeah.
like, and
Second guessing it.
There was a friend with me, and I'm like, does he know what you're saying? I'm like, I don't know, but I think we're going the right way. We made it to our destination.
Oh, that's good.
I'm just saying. Okay, so why was it the piano was just like not for you? What was it about it? It's just too many, like too big. It is hard, I'm pretty sure, right? So
well, I mean, I think because the first instrument, because I would take 1 week, I was taking guitar lessons. The next week, I was taking piano, then back to guitar, like that, back and forth. But I guess since I started taking guitar lessons first, I really fell in love with the guitar. So after I learned a few pisadas, that's when I started writing like a song, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick to guitar because I think I got in more practice. And then I just kept pushing piano away little by little. So I was just like, yeah. Yes. I guess that's a reason.
Let's backtrack a little bit. So you were actually are wanting to do an actual song in Portuguese, if I'm not mistaken, really?
Yes.
Have you started writing on it and working on it, or?
I have not yet, but I know for a fact that that's something I want to do.
Yeah. Portuguese people love music.
Yes.
They absolutely, and they're super fans of people, because I watch MMA and they love the fighters.
Oh, okay.
They freaking, it's not singing, right?
Yeah.
But the fans for them, they're like, this is the biggest thing ever.
No, I know they like Spanish artists.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you remember this group, RBD.
Bro,
Yeah.
she went over there and sang over there in Portuguese.
In Portuguese.
And they were loving it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember RBD. I know. I remember that song too. I forget what. It's one song that what's her name? That girl sings.
Sálvame.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
Okay.
Made me cry. Made me cry
I
one
love it
time.
too.
It's a freaking beautiful song. Okay, so at the age of 13, do you remember your first song you wrote?
I do.
You started?
It was actually an English song.
It was an English song. And how did that come about? What was the inspiration for that song?
When you're kids, maybe, I don't know. It was just weird, because
You're going through some stuff with a young man?
Probably like
Yeah?
some crush that I had or something. But I swore I was heartbroken or something. And it was just like, I just remember maybe like, I don't even know if it was the chorus or the intro. And I don't even know if it was.
You remember?
Yeah, I
remember?
remember.
Let me hear it.
I mean, I can sing a little bit.
No, you can say it if you want to.
It
It's
says,
up to you.
"Let it rain once again. Rain will cover my tears. Set me free. Let my heart let it heal."
Ooh, that was deep. Felt that. You was hurt.
I think so.
You was in a little pain.
I know.
Forget that fool. Man, you on videos now.
I know,
What's up?
right?
Where you at? Where you at, homeboy?
I know.
Step your game up. Okay, why the trumpet? Why was it the trumpet more? Well, again, I think you told us, right, that they didn't let you switch in them. You guys kind of got stuck with the
Yes.
trumpet, but you did like enjoy the trumpet for
Yes.
some time, right? Yeah. Why is that? It just
You know what? Even when we were in band, we would always like, oh, brass instruments are better than woodwinds. And I don't know why, but, I just had more fun with the trumpet. I don't know. It was just, I guess it was louder than like a woodwind instrument. That's what I like.
it is a whole lot more. I used to like the saxophone a lot,
Okay.
but lately I've been liking the accordion more.
The accordion?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
play neither of them. I
No?
just like hearing them. But I really like it. I tried to play guitar. I was telling the last thing, but my fingers, I think, are too small.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you need to practice.
a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of
and
practice.
it just wasn't my thing. I just wasn't passionate for it at all. Or the willingness to commit to like learning the trumpet and keep
Taking the
playing
time,
it.
actually.
Are you still practicing any of those now?
Well, yeah, the guitar, yes.
Yes, but not the trumpet.
Not the trumpet, no.
Yeah. You have so much skills that I haven't seen on the videos yet that I think I'm excited for the things to come if you keep working on it, because some of these live things that can be on the guitar, or even I think the guitar more than the
Yes.
trumpet, more realistic, but it'd be super dope to hear it, because again, I just know that the song, when you capture the recording, it just sounds so
Yeah,
much better.
hopefully, work on that in the future. And
Yeah. And then you do have you got 2 scholarships. Did you pursue anything as far as schooling, or it was just wasn't
I'm a
something?
medical assistant, actually.
So you have a degree? That's
But that wasn't my thing,
I feel you. I didn't
Yeah.
school, and we're not trying to discourage. We're trying to encourage you to do whatever you
Yes.
want to, but it's just some people schooling is not the thing. I fell out of love of school. I used to love school, but whenever I went to college, and then you can take some work home, and you couldn't be in lecture, and it's just I don't know, maybe just the feeling of it. It's like I was getting cheated on my learning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was just for me. What made you just not for you? What made you not fall in love or like it at all?
Well, you know what? I actually I graduated. I finished school. I was in the medical field for 2 years. And, it's just something I didn't feel it. Like, I would go to work. I was like, oh, going to work, So it's not something I feel passionate about.
Right. Yeah. That's definitely a must. Okay. So 2 years ago, about roughly, you started taking your career more seriously. What happened? What led that to, like, you know what? I need to do this now. Well, of course, the pandemic was happening close to that time. What made you decide to just want to get more serious about this?
Well, one day I sat down. I was just scrolling through beats on YouTube. So I just started writing this song. And, I never thought I was like, oh, I'm going to record it, take it to studio or anything like that.
Right.
But I showed it to a friend of mine. So she really liked it. And then I showed it to my sister. And then she was like, oh, you know what? Like, I like this. And then I showed it to this dude he's a producer as well.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, no, you need to take it out. You need to take it out. That's Nada, my first single, actually.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So I ended up taking it out, and you know what? That was like, this is something I like. I like the feeling of being in the studio and just, spending time there.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm just going to step my game up. And from there, like, I haven't stopped making music.
Yeah. So you have 2 singles as far as I know that you told me about. So in 2020 and 2021. So which one are those?
Nada and Quien la lastimó.
Quien la lastimó. So Teorías is not even part of.
Teorías is another single, but it's my producers.
Your producers.
He wrote that
Okay.
song for me, actually.
And then so how did the first one come about? Is that the one that you introduced to your friends and they were like?
Yeah, it was just like for fun,
Mm-hmm.
But Quien la lastimó, it's actually based on a experience.
Yeah.
So it's more like when I sing it, I feel more identified. So
Because you can relate to it,
I
right?
can relate to it. Yeah.
And you're coming from the heart because it's somewhat based on true
yes,
events.
actually.
I do like the video, the way that the story too, as far as the couple and then she's over there by herself. I think that's the one,
Yes.
right? And she's drinking a beer
Mhm.
and she just kind of looks sad and like, oh man.
Yeah. That's what the song
Pobrecita.
says. Ya no quiere amores. So,
I don't know. Yeah, I was hearing the lyrics. Ya no quiere amor. It's like, pobrecita. Hope she finds love again.
Right.
Okay. So, and then the other one was Nada and then Quien la lastimó. Okay, the 5 a.m. track, I'm really digging that track. I like it so much. And I know you said he was your producer, right?
Yes.
So is that the producer that you mainly work with?
Yes, that's the one I've been working with all my songs.
Okay. And his name?
Fellow, it's his artist name. So.
Fellows is our artist name. And does he go by a different producer name?
No,
He's
just
the
Fellow.
same one?
Yes.
I like that. So he's not here, right?
He lives in Miami.
Yeah.
He's in Miami.
So is he Latino?
He's from Colombia.
He's from Colombia. Alrighty.
Yes.
You know, there's something about like Latinos working together, like from different places, that I don't know what happens. That it's just like Despacito. It was 2 Puerto Ricans, Colombian, a singer, and if I'm not mistaken, also 2 Colombian producers. And then if I'm not mistaken, also the videographer was Mexican.
Oh wow.
That's crazy, right?
Wow.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
saying.
mean talent. They're very, especially Puerto Ricans and
yeah.
over there. Like have a lot of talent.
Yeah. So what would you say that your sound is like as far as like what the genre of music for you? Because I seen a little bit of reggaeton, but then you can sing too. So which way do you think you're going with more, or do you just?
I feel like in between is more like I'm more of a like reggaeton romántico.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of where I'm leaning towards.
Okay.
So
Because you can harmonize and sing to it too, and then kind of like rhyme also as you sing
like
it.
chanteo is what they call it.
What they call it?
Chanteo.
Chanteo. I see. I don't even know that. Chantaje. It would be something else.
Chantear. No, chantaje is a song.
That's a different thing. Okay. So there is a name for it. You're right. It is a little bit like that. It's a romantic type of vibe, and I'm telling you that 5 a.m. one, man, y'all go find that jam. It's nice. Okay, so you told me that the Carne Asada actually opened up some doors for you. So tell me about your experience, and you actually are going to be performing at that Carne Asada that Sonia Kilo and her company and her group are putting together, right?
Yes.
So tell me about that.
So this is so weird the way that I actually got to the first Carne Asada. My cousin, we were actually at a party and she was like, hey, you should reach out to this person, because they're going to have like an event and they're going to have singers and, a lot of stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. But I was like, they're not going to take me, That's how I felt. So
why did you feel like that?
because I had performed before, but it was like little stuff such as opening restaurant thing and in school for a senior pageant, stuff like that.
But not in the actual stage in front of people.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hadn't done that. So she was like, you know what? I already reached out to Sonia and Stephanie. She was like,
So did she know them? Who she was?
She was gonna go to the event.
She was gonna go to the event.
So she knew about the event, but she wanted me to reach out to them. But I just like, yeah, I will. But I was kind of scared to reach out to them. But she did it for me.
Is that for rejection reasons?
I was just like, I don't know, like like.
You didn't feel worthy of it because you just
I just felt
new?
like no, exactly.
Yeah.
So she was like, they're saying for you to send them your information and stuff. So turns out that they were like, yeah, can you perform at this day and so on. So that's how everything started. And after that, I started getting performances every other weekend. So I've been doing that. I performed like Alamir, I think that's what it's called. Centenario, it's called different now, and other places. So it's opened a lot of doors for me. So like I've said it before in different interviews, I'm never gonna stop being thankful, because thanks to Carne Asada, and for them letting me be part of that.
You good?
I'm here.
Yeah.
So
Carne Asada is happening May 29, 2022. Big shout out going out to Sonia Kilo and Stephanie and the whole crew that put this together. It's hosted by Up to Something Media, or Up to Something Media is going to be hosting it, and they have different people involved. And it's the second year that they're doing the Carne Asada, presented by Patron Pizza. And she's going to be performing live along with Slim Thug, Nina Sky, Paul Wall, Bo Bunny, Big Tuck, El Dusty, Ray Berger, Alex Aguilar, Beatriz Gonzalez, Nate Dogg, Texas Cake, Steve Garcia, of course, Yossy, Son de la Cumbia, and the Kid Brothers. So all those.
yes.
So it's like a plug for her. No, I'm just kidding. But it's a good lineup as far as the artists. Slim Thug is a big deal. Still, Nina Sky, I haven't heard of them for years, but they got these classic songs. And Paul Wall, I mean, come on,
Yeah.
While Bunny's doing his thing, and then used to be in the mix with them. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
So what other opportunities that came up out of this for you?
Featurings, featurings and getting to meet different artists is just something that's, after that I was like, this is so new to me.
Right.
But I'm enjoying it. I was like, that's what made me realize this is what I want to do.
Okay. You know what I liked about you when I reached out? Because it was last minute. It really was. This was put together last minute. And I do appreciate the time. And I do appreciate Sonia for linking me up with y'all. But the responsiveness as an artist, if you really want it, like, you have to be on top of stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like I jump and you say hi. No, not like that. But if you're about your business, I was telling Carlos that you got to treat it like it's a job, like 9 to 5 type, with the understanding that there's gonna be a payoff. Like if you don't show up for your job, you're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get fired. It's the same thing for this. You got to take it somewhat serious. Eminem, I think Akon was doing an interview. It said Eminem goes to the studio at 9 and leaves at 5. He even takes lunch. That's how he does it, so he can have time for his family.
Yeah.
So he treats it like it's like a real business. Like it's not gonna be anything like that. So tell me about your single. You have a single coming up. Actually, first, so I seen on one of the videos it had MMG Records. Is that something that you're signed to, or you're still independent?
I'm working with Mora Music Group. He's helping me with performances as well. So he has a record label. He's just starting as well. So he has a different variety of artists under his record label.
So you have like a distribution deal, or kind of like a management type of deal?
It's more of like a management. Yes. So I'm working with him, and we barely started working in less than a year.
Yeah, because that, if I'm not mistaken, this is the second video. This video was redone, or it was from a song that was
Teorías, that's the one that we worked together.
Okay, yeah.
The first one, it was just on my own, and this last one, I'm working with him, but just like promotion and stuff. So.
And that's Perrea.
Perrea.
So tell me about that song. How did it come to be? To me, from based on what I've seen on Instagram, it's a party bus. There's a bunch of girls, and they all having fun. So you know what Perrea means. So
yeah.
So what is it about, or how did it come to be? What can people expect when they hear it? I heard the little clips, and I was like, hey.
Well, I was like, hey, I want something that I can really like dance to, or
yeah, of course.
Like if I go to the club, I would like to hear something that says this and that, So the song kind of, it's talking about a girl that's just independent, you know, who's kind of rebelde, you know. I mean, if you understand the pre-chorus is, esta revelada panty no trajo, en la cartera tiene una cajita de condón. So that's what it says.
Let's get the party. That 5 a.m. one, it's got some heat to it too. So, okay, so that type of lady. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I got a conflict with the independent thing, right? Because I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get y'all ladies claiming independence, which is cool. But aren't we men independent too? Because ain't that adulting?
No, I mean, yes.
But I see what you're saying though. She doesn't need nobody. And I feel the same way. I don't need nobody. I'm going to do what I need to. So I could probably like, what? Perreo yo solo?
Yeah, no, but no. You have to listen to the rest of the song.
Well,
so,
that's the thing though.
Yeah,
I know. It's not out yet.
I know. It says está revelada, but, you know, it does say that quiere que la saquen a bailar en lo oscuro, you know? So that's kind of part of the rest of the song, but it's not only like, no es como feminista, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So
well, I'm a feminist. I'm all pro women. I love women. Go for it. I think for me, women are the leaders in everything that we do, whether we want it or not. Whenever you're in a household, who do you look up for anything as far as like a lot of the times? The dad is the provider. I mean, we're talking about in a regular home with mom and dad and everything like that. A lot of times the mom or whatever. But the dad's working or whatever, the mom does too. And she takes on the role of having to, you know, be the leader of the house when everybody goes where, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do see him with that. I got nothing against that. But when is the song coming out?
It comes out April 22nd.
April 22nd.
It's on a Friday.
Ooh, so we're almost there.
Yes.
Okay, and it's going to be everywhere.
All digital platforms.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the video, is that already wrapped up and everything?
Everything is ready to go. Everything's ready to go.
You're just promoting it right now.
Yes.
Okay, so once again, introduce the song. Like, let us know about the song again and when's it going to drop so we can make sure we get this.
Perrea, it's called Perrea, comes out April 22nd. It's on a Friday. So you can drink while you listen to it.
You can drink. You can give it to your DJ.
Yes.
Take it to your DJ.
Ask for it.
So you can go play it. Like here, from this. They can literally, nowadays, you show them on the YouTube and they can look it up and download it on the spot.
Yes.
Don't let them lie to you that they don't have the song. They lied.
No, actually, you know, I had them play.
They lying. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Quien la lastimó at Vidora once. So
yeah.
I wasn't there, but you know, I got videos of it. So from friends. But
they have the access to, and shout out to the DJs. I'm just messing with. I had DJ Cream. I really like them, but sometimes they begin on the high horse. Like, just play the songs, homie. People want to hear the songs.
I don't have it.
Yeah, I don't have it. Well, here's the YouTube.
Yeah.
And then here's the website where you can download.
Well, yeah, some of them say, well, I can't download it.
Telling all our secrets. Okay, so what else are you planning as far as what you're going to be doing in the future? So you said an EP earlier. So is this one of the singles that's going to be on the EP?
It will be included, but I am working on my EP already. Actually, I'm going to travel to Miami to record it over there.
Ooh.
So I'm going to be there for maybe 4 days and record my EP over there. Yes.
What area in Miami?
This is, I don't know where my producer's exactly at, but I just know he's in Miami.
I want to go to Miami, not even to record, just to be over there.
I know. Actually, I want to shoot one of the videos for my EP in Puerto Rico. So I'm working on that as well.
And that's for another song that you have?
Yeah, no, for my EP, like one of my videos.
One of the videos?
Songs. Yeah.
Okay, that will be a different one. Like, do you know the song that it's going to be for?
I think I'm on my second one. I still have to finish the rest.
Okay, how far are you as far as the EP? How many songs?
The EP is probably, it was going to be like 6 to 7 songs, but it's probably going to come out towards the end of the year. Okay. That's what I really want to dedicate time to it. So
do you want to, we are able to set up a performance if you wanted to do something for us? Did you want to do something for us?
Yeah, I can.
We set up the mic here a little bit in the speaker and we'll be right back.
La chica mala se la activó.
thank you for doing that. I know it was on the spot, and I know you weren't ready for it, but I do appreciate you doing it. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And Yossy, to me, like, I don't know if anybody told you, but I am proud of you. I've been saying this at the beginning, and I really mean it. I'm proud of you for finding something that you're passionate about, that you like, that you kind of were hesitant about, but you really went for it and got to perform at Carne Asada, and then just been doing your thing and then working on the actual project to get it out. A lot of the times we live with our dreams and never get them out. We have all those thoughts and beautiful things that can come out, but we never put them out in the world, right? Yeah. To see, because we're scared or what people might say. And later on, we're about to go bye-bye, and we just didn't bring them out. So big shout. That takes a lot of guts.
Oh, thank you.
And that's awesome that you do. So I'm very proud of you for putting the videos out there and for keep working on it. And to me, I feel like your music does hit globally. So to me, as far as the language and everything, especially with you wanting to work on a Portuguese, I think that you are, to me, a global Latin factor. So Yossy, you are a global Latin factor.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
And one last question. If someone was to Google you years from now or search you in a search engine, what do you expect for them to find for you, or what do you hope for them to find from you?
Hopefully something good.
So that's it?
No.
Greatness.
No, greatness, yes. Yeah. Nothing stupid. Something great. Just someone who, did something different for the community.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Well, again, thank you very much for coming to the podcast. We appreciate it. And thank you once again for watching another episode of the Global Latin Factor podcast. Remember, we are just like you. We are the spice in this melting pot that is this world. Till next time.